Hi everyone. Welcome back to Learn English Daily. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about something that stops millions of English learners from speaking. Fear. Not grammar, not vocabulary, not pronunciation, just fear. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but suddenly your mind became blank? Maybe you knew the answer. Maybe you knew the words, but you stayed silent because you were afraid of making mistakes, afraid that people would laugh, afraid that your English wasn't good enough. If you've ever felt this way, I want you to know something. You are not alone. Almost every fluent English speaker started exactly where you are today. The only difference is, they didn't let fear stop them forever. The truth is, confidence doesn't come first. Practice comes first, and confidence follows. Today, I'm going to share simple ideas that will help you speak English without fear. No difficult grammar, no complicated rules, just practical advice that you can start using today. So, relax, forget about being perfect, and let's begin.
Part 1. Why are we afraid to speak English? Imagine this. You're sitting in an English class. The teacher asks a simple question. Can anyone answer? Immediately, you know the answer. But instead of raising your hand, you start thinking, what if my grammar is wrong? What if my pronunciation sounds funny? What if everyone laughs? A few seconds later, someone else answers, and you tell yourself, I knew that. Does this happen to you? If yes, don't worry. This happens because your brain is trying to protect you. Whenever we do something new, our brain thinks it's dangerous. But speaking English isn't dangerous, it's just a new skill. Think about a child learning to walk. Do babies walk perfectly on the first day? Of course not. They fall, again and again. But nobody laughs at them. Nobody says, you made a mistake, stop walking. Instead, everyone claps. Everyone encourages them. Learning English is exactly the same. Making mistakes is not failure. Making mistakes is learning. Every mistake teaches you something new. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Be afraid of never trying. Part 2. Stop waiting for perfect English. Many students say, I'll start speaking after I become fluent. But that's impossible, because fluency comes from speaking, not before speaking. Imagine someone saying, I'll start swimming after I become a good swimmer. Does that make sense? No. You become a swimmer by getting into the water. The same is true for English. You become a speaker by speaking. Even if your sentence is small, even if your grammar isn't perfect, even if you make 10 mistakes, every conversation makes you better. Remember this simple sentence: progress is better than perfection. Whenever you speak English, you are improving. 1 sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a conversation next month, and before you know it, English becomes natural. Part 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. Now let's talk about another big reason why people are afraid to speak English. They compare themselves to others. Maybe you watch someone speaking fluent English on YouTube. Or maybe one of your friends speaks better than you. Then you think, I can never speak like that. But remember, you are only seeing their result. You didn't see their first day. You didn't see their mistakes. You didn't see the hundreds of hours they spent practicing. Everyone starts as a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled with simple sentences. Instead of comparing yourself with others, compare yourself with who you were yesterday. Ask yourself, did I learn 1 new word today? Did I speak 1 sentence today? Did I understand 1 new conversation today? If the answer is yes, then you're improving. And that's what really matters. Part 4. Speak every day, even for 5 minutes. Many people think they need 2 or 3 hours every day to improve their English. That's not true. Even 5 or 10 minutes of speaking practice every day can make a huge difference. The secret is consistency. Imagine you learn just 5 new words every day. After 1 month, you'll know around 150 new words. After 1 year, you'll know more than 1,800 new words. That's amazing! You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need expensive classes. Start with simple daily practice. When you wake up in the morning, say, "Good morning. Today is going to be a great day." While making tea or coffee, describe what you're doing. I'm making tea. The water is boiling. It smells nice. While walking outside, speak in your mind. The weather is beautiful. I can see many people. I'm going to the market. These small habits train your brain to think and speak naturally. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Part 5. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Let me tell you a short story. There was a student named Rahul. He understood English very well. He watched English movies. He listened to English podcasts. He knew thousands of English words. But he never spoke. Why?
Because he wanted every sentence to be perfect. One day his teacher gave him a challenge. Speak English for just 5 minutes every day. Rahul made many mistakes. Sometimes he forgot words. Sometimes his grammar was wrong. Sometimes he pronounced words incorrectly. But he didn't stop. After 1 month, he noticed something surprising. He wasn't translating anymore. His confidence had grown. After 6 months, he could speak comfortably with new people. What changed? Not his intelligence, not his grammar. His courage. He stopped fearing mistakes. Remember this. Every mistake is one step closer to fluency. People don't remember your mistakes. They remember your confidence.
Part 6. Build confidence step by step. Now, let me ask you something. How did you learn your first language? Did you study grammar first? Did you memorize hundreds of vocabulary words? Of course not. You listened. You copied. You spoke. You made mistakes. And little by little, you became fluent. Learning English works the same way. So don't try to learn everything in one day. Take one small step at a time. Today, learn 5 new words. Tomorrow, use those words in 5 sentences. The next day, try speaking those sentences aloud. Small steps taken every day lead to big results. Remember, confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
Part 7. A simple 7-day challenge. Now I want to give you a challenge. A simple challenge that anyone can do. Day 1. Introduce yourself in English for 1 minute. Day 2. Describe your room or your house. Day 3. Talk about your daily routine. Day 4. Describe your favorite movie or book. Day 5. Talk about your future goals. Day 6. Record yourself speaking for 3 minutes. Listen to your recording. Don't criticize yourself. Just notice where you can improve. Day 7. Speak only in English for 10 minutes. Talk to yourself. Describe everything around you. By the end of these 7 days, you'll notice something amazing. Speaking English won't feel as scary anymore. Because confidence grows through action, not through waiting. Final message. Before we finish today's lesson, I want you to remember one important thing. You don't need perfect English to start speaking. You only need courage. Every fluent English speaker you admire was once a beginner. They also made mistakes. They also felt nervous, but they kept going. And that's why they became fluent. So, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Start with one sentence. Tomorrow, speak 2. Next week, have a short conversation. Little by little, your confidence will grow. One day, you'll look back and realize that the fear you once had has completely disappeared. Believe in yourself. Practice every day and never stop learning. Because every single sentence you speak brings you one step closer to becoming a confident English speaker. That's all for today's lesson. I hope this video helped you feel more confident about speaking English. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Learn English Daily and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future English lessons. And now, I have a question for you. What is the biggest fear that stops you from speaking English? Write your answer in the comments below. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, everyone.